They say she's a jealous woman, she's insecure. See, let me tell you, true love makes you jealous. True love makes you insecure. I hate that one. When people say, this lady is so insecure, stay there. Be there and be afraid of people calling you insecure. Welcome to today's episode. Today's episode is about Etim Effiong, the wife to the actor Daniel Etim Effiong. People have been trolling this woman for the longest time, and I feel that people have been bashing her for all the wrong reasons. It just makes me wonder why someone would bash a wife who is truly in love with her husband and who is not afraid to show it or to show vulnerability out there. And that brings me to the realization that people don't even know what love is all about. People do not even understand what love is. These days, people just jump into relationship, jump into marriage for all the wrong reasons. I'm going to mention but a few. These days, people get married for convenience. These days, people just get married because their biological clock is ticking. These days, people just get married because he or she thinks that person is going to secure the future. With that person, there's not going to be much stress. It's just about the wrong reasons. Or let me just be married because all my friends are married. Or let me just get married so I will have opportunity to have kids. Because if I don't want to have kids out of wedlock. It's always the wrong reasons for me. These days, people don't even understand, like I said earlier, what love truly means. If you are indeed in love with anyone, you're going to be vulnerable. I'm telling you, you're going to be vulnerable. And you won't even know when you are just out there in the public complaining, just so anyone who is ready to listen to you. It's rather unfortunate that people are together, but they are not in love. I will say that again with my full chest. A lot of marriages are just existing. Trust me, it's just partnership of convenience, partnership of transaction, just any other thing apart from love. So when they see a woman who truly love and want to be loved in return, from where I stand, how I perceive Toyosi is a woman who have so much love to give. And she just wants to receive that love in return, if not even more. She has so much. In short, if there's any reason why she married Daniel Etim Effiong, it's for love. And like I say, from where I stand, let's pause for 1 minute. For those of you who are married and you're watching me, pause for 1 minute and ask yourself, why did I marry my husband? I'm saying this time around because it's a woman who is being bashed for loving her husband. And people are calling her insecure. So people are saying if she was married, it's not as if the guy is even handsome. If he was married to the most Idris, I don't know his other name, one of the American actor. If he was married to someone like that, if he was married to, what's his name? Rasinoa of those days. Rasinoa is still handsome anyways. But I will not drink water and keep cup. Well, if you're in love with somebody, newsflash, if you're in love with somebody, that person is the most handsome person in your eye. That person is the most perfect person in your eye. That person is just about anything you all are sitting and they're thinking her husband should have been. So that would give her the right to make all the noise she's been making. It's really unfortunate that most women don't even love their husband. Like I said, take 1 minute. Take 1 minute. 1 minute is too much. Take a second to think, do I really love my husband? If you're not afraid that one woman is going to snatch your husband away from you one day, or that's it's not even snatching, but if you're not afraid that you don't want your husband to go and have a child outside, or you don't want your husband to get into any affair, it just worries you because you just want to have him all to yourself. If you do not have that fear, I put it out to you today that you do not love your husband. And I'm telling you that you married him for all the wrong reasons. If you truly love a man, once in a while, you will be scared. Once in a while, it will cross your mind that, let them not come and take my husband away from me. Likewise, the men. We are not focused on the men today. We are more focused on the women because we know that men are logical. They are not like emotional or lovey-dovey as we are. So let's focus on the women today. Love is a give and take kind of thing. Love is, you want to love somebody and be loved in return even more. So I don't think Toyosi has done anything that people will bash her, people will say all sorts of things. I'll put it to you out there that if you're a woman who think that Toyosi is insecure or Toyosi is just making noise too more, who is even Daniel self? Daniel is everything that she thinks she is. Daniel is everything that Toyosi thinks Daniel is. I don't care whether you guys say Daniel would have been this, you would have been, if Daniel was even handsome, he's not even handsome. In Toyosi's eye, Daniel is the most handsome man. And there's something, if you're living with a man, you see the things that other people will not see. And you don't even want him to go and share that thing with somebody because it is very valuable. I really don't know how to put it. Like, there are some men that are big on family. There are some men that are very caring. They are concerned about you in everything. So that is something it's something that you treasure, and you don't want another woman to even perceive that your husband is that kind of very caring kind. In short, you don't want to share your man with anybody. They say she's a jealous woman, she's insecure. See, let me tell you, true love makes you jealous. True love makes you insecure. I hate that word. When people say, this lady is so insecure, stay there. Be there and be afraid of people calling you insecure. You guys know we are in the era where people will collect your husband and still use your husband to pepper you online. You just open Instagram, it's your husband and them dancing. They are even collecting people's husband and dressing them up and taking them now to premiere. You guys, well, if you don't love him, no problem. Keep him out there. Let other people help you to love him. But if you truly love him, trust me, guard him with everything that's you. In short, there should be an understanding. And there's this interview that I saw online, and Daniel was asking his wife, do you trust me after 7 years? And Toyosi, she is a woman that is full of wisdom. I'm telling you, she was very calculative with her words. She was very mindful of her words because she doesn't want to say something that will hurt her husband. And again, I will go, if you truly love somebody, you'll be mindful of what you say out there. And people still take that response as wisdomful as that response was, as calculated as that response was, as careful and loving as that response was. People still take it out of context and say, oh, how can you? How many of you trust your husband? Even those of you that have been with your husband for over 20 years, do you trust your husband? What is a big deal if a woman show a little fear of a little concern that she really do not trust the man? And you guys out there don't even make it easy. You will see a man and his wife, and you will not pay the wife any mind, and you are so lovey-dovey with the husband, not even minding that the wife is right there. You guys stop it. You are the major problem that some home have. And again, if a man is a public figure and you are inviting him to any event or any function, please invite the wife. It does not make it. See, they say when two come together, they become one. It doesn't make any sense that you send an invite to Daniel Etim Effiong's house, inviting only him. How do you want his wife to feel? No, let's be sincere. Let's forget that. Imagine you are not even a celebrity. Someone sends an invite to your home and invites only your husband, or someone sends an invite to your home and invites only your wife. How are you going to feel? These are the little things that cause insecurity and jealousy in marriage. And people will think that she does not have any right to come and cry out loud. All right. Be there acting strong woman. Like I said, if you do not love your husband, maybe even if you don't love him, if he's a wealthy man, you also secure him so somebody else will not come and enjoy that wealth. Let's say maybe you don't love the man. There was a reason why you married that man. But I'll tell you that the only way that a woman will behave or react the way Toyosi is reacting is when you truly love a man. Okay, I'm going to read some of the comments that I saw online that just got me laughing, and I say people are so clueless. People don't even know what they're talking about. I think the only reason why they have the right to bash her is because she's coming online with this thing. But then all of you will keep saying, oh, if you need help, blink twice. Now she's blinking even more than twice. All of you are saying all I knew about this couple is against my wish, blah blah blah. Okay, let me rush. Okay, like I said earlier, if you love someone, trust me, all of this will be present in your life. But it's just how to manage your emotions. Maybe she hasn't learned yet, but I feel that the more she grows older in marriage, she's going to learn how to manage her emotions. Okay, and please, Mr. Daniel, make it easy for her. Sometimes men create this atmosphere for women to feel insecure, to feel worried, and they still come and say you are so insecure. Guy, if you're not moving in a certain way, this issue of insecurity will not come. But I don't even think, I'm not saying he's moving in a certain way, but I'm also saying that when you're married to a public figure and every time you go to his Instagram, women are dropping things like, oh my love, if you were not married, if you're not married, I don't mind being your wife. Even when you are married, I don't mind being your second wife. All of those things are unnecessary. You guys try as much as possible to respect people's marriage, especially public figure. That is a woman who is hurting, and we are all here laughing about it and making it look like it does not matter. And one day, God forbid, something happen and she dies of high blood pressure, we're gonna say, oh, you let a man kill you. But trust me, we all contributed to that. There's this one also that made me happy. This comment that made me happy. Someone said her response in this interview is deep. Her emotions, her facial expression, her thoughtfulness, pause, coupled with her careful choice of word, speak volume. I sincerely wish them all the best. Like I said earlier, when her husband asked her that question, or when that question popped up, do you trust me after 7 years of marriage? She was very careful with her words. She was very mindful. She was very meek. So, and that's a woman who truly, truly loves her man. And I really hope that Daniel Etim Effiong feel the same way as his wife, Toyosi Etim Effiong, feels about him. And someone says she's very intelligent, realistic, and diplomatic. Let me speak about being realistic. When people are being real about their love and how they feel about things, people perceive them as weak, people perceive them as insecure, people perceive them as low self-esteem. We want to see real people this year, 2025. We want to don't be afraid to show people how much you love them. Don't be afraid to speak out. If you're not okay with something, speak out so that there will be improvements. All this, I'm a strong woman, I cannot show a man how much I love him, he's going to take me for granted. Well, except you're not a believer of God. If God even knows how much you love a man, he's going to also teach the man how to love you if he's not already in love with you. So don't be afraid to show your emotions. Don't be afraid to explain to your man if it's not raw. Don't be afraid to explain don't be afraid to tell your man if he's not loving you right. Okay, we don't know it also. Try to be more open this 2025 so things will go your way and you'll be a happy woman. Okay, someone said, this is the last one. Someone said, love and vulnerability. This is the reality of many, but they all keep acting like she's not saying the truth. Yes, like I said earlier, if you are lovey-dovey, you're going to be vulnerable. That is just the truth. So if you're not a vulnerable woman, I put it up to you here that you do not love your partner, or you have mastered a way to manage your emotions. Let's all stop acting strong when we all know what true love can make you do. Except, I will say it again, if you do not love your man, you will not care what he does or what is happening around him or how he looks at you or the certain way that he looks at you. If you truly love a man, everything that he does, well, you would read the meaning to it. The way he's kissing me, is it the way I think I watched an episode where the wife said there was this kiss he had on TV, and she was like, this is the way this man kissed me at home. Is there something else to this kissing? So she's just a very detailed, very what's that word? Intentional, and she just pays attention to everything. How many of you knows how your husband kisses you? How many of you can tell when your husband is kissing another woman and you'll be like, this is the way that this man kissed me. How come he's kissing this woman the same way? That is very deep. Trust me, Toyosi, I am your number one fan. I love love. Forget it. I am a very strong woman, but I'm also a very lovey-dovey kind of woman. I know that you're someone who will love it the way that you love it, and I think that if it's not going your way, or it looks like you're the only one that is giving it and you're not getting it in return, you will be smart enough. God forbid it will not get to that, but you'll be smart enough to walk away if you're not getting what you're giving in return. There's no need for you to be there crying when the person who is supposed to be listening is not even, or the person who is supposed to be listening and seeing is not even listening, neither is he even seeing your tears. I wish you both the best in marriage, 7 years and counting, and trust me, from one of your supporters, you're going to be celebrating 50 years and counting. Together, you will grow old and you will find happiness and learn how to love each other in a way that suits both of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next episode.